Question: what is the most common eye condition associated with aging? Now, I don't know whether you've observed people, but I have from very young. If you look at a baby's eyes, they're clear. For example, blue eye, clear. And as they grow, right, often to lack of the proper foods and wrong emotions, the eyes start to change color and go darker. And if you look at a young baby's eyes, a young teenager's eyes, and a young adult, and eventually an old person, you will find the eyes can change color and become darker and become more sickly looking. Someone who's got young, very healthy, for example, if they've got blue eyes, their eyes are super blue. They're bluer than the blue sky. But when that person is mistreated, or they eat the wrong foods and so on, and they have the wrong emotions, by the time they get to 70, 80, the eyes are grey. They start to get brown and blue markings, and they are a different person. They become an old person's eyes. Now, remarkably, if you eat all the right foods, right, your eyes will stay young for a long time. So, let me explain why is this so. Blue eyes, I've got a genetic problem where blue-eyed people is indicative of that the lymphatic system can be toxic, can play up. Blue-eyed people. So that's one of the genetic problems they've inherited. They are prone to get lymphatic issues, which is one of the body systems that you have in your body. Now, brown-eyed people, genetically, they're predisposed to have liver issues. People who are azal, which is a mixture of brown and blue, they tend to get problems with their liver and what? As I said before, brown, liver, blue-eyed, the lymphatic system. So when you get azal eyes, they can have issues with the lymphatic system and the liver. So if you know that as a practitioner, you then look at their liver, okay, and then you look at their bowel and so on, and the lymphatic system, and then you can recommend accordingly the course of action they should be taking. So that's how exciting it is. So once you understand the genetic tendencies of each color, you then have an indication about what that person could be suffering from, right? Now, I personally like dealing with blue-eyed people and brown-eyed people, but I've actually photographed Zulus, eyes for the Zulus, and you can see certain, but those eyes of Zulus are black, very dark. That's the way they are because of the sun in Africa. So that's the genetic tendency. So it's a very hard eye to photograph and see things, but you can still see. But the blue-eyed people, very easy to read. Azal eyes, still easy. Brown eyes, still easy to read. So these colors are easier to read, and then we'll assess the colors. And and certain colors will be different in others, but that's where you see it. But Zulus, I've done Zulus, but then I look at the eyes and also look at the sclera, and I also look at their state of mind, at the state of their body. If they look fit, healthy, look at the energy level, they could have black eyes, but still be okay. But if you have someone with blue eyes and the eyes start to change color and become more brown, that is toxicity in that person. Or if they've got brown eye, it becomes darker brown, that's toxicity. That's how it works. Fascinating stuff. Now, if you like what you see, subscribe to the video, and at the end of the video, when you subscribe it, you will receive videos every week.